Hey, what's up, HappyConsoleGamer? I actually haven't made a video in a very long time. This is my first video in a couple years. But I was a viewer of your channel for a very long time, and I decided to make a comment on Street Fighter V, and uh, the and what's with the PS4 exclusivity and PC only nonsense, and why I think it happened. First of all, why I think it happened is because I honestly think that Capcom probably didn't have enough money to make Street Fighter V happen if it was not PS4 exclusive. We all know that Capcom is no fucking money right now, and I really think that this project wouldn't have been able to get off the ground if it wasn't for this. I do agree with you that possibly the next update of the game, whether it be Super Street Fighter Five or whatever, will also be, it's a possibility that that goes multi-platform. But I think that the most important thing that to take away from here is PC. Now, my background in fighting games, I come from a competitive background. As some of you don't know who have watched my channel in previous years, from now since the last video I made last time when I was regularly making videos, since then I've just become a competitive fighting game player, and I travel to tournaments and I do my thing there. I think PC opens up a lot of new doors because in a lot of parts of the world the consoles aren't very accessible. They're very expensive, and PC is a lot more accessible. It's more accessible to play on PC games, and I think that would, give the game a little bit more of an international presence. But I still feel like consoles will probably be the tournament standard, at least in the U.S., because online is never a good, like, really used for tournaments. Like, a lot of people discredit online players. I don't really necessarily myself, but it's generally considered an imperfect way of playing the game, which I agree with, because you'll have things like latency and lag or whatever come into play, and you're also not on standardized monitors, which, I mean, not standardized monitors, the tournament standard monitors that we use, because from TV to TV and monitor to monitor, there's different levels of input lag, and that's and in a tournament setting, it tries to eliminate all of those things. And there's more variables when you're not playing on a standard setup, and there are also more variables when playing on from PC to PC. So console will probably be the tournament platform, which will be PS4. Now, what I find interesting is that last year, Evolution Championship Series Evo, they announced that they will be having their tournaments played on Xbox. It was announced, yeah, last year was the first year that they did that. Now this makes me this is a little interesting on how it's gonna go. Like, I thought originally that meant that Evo in the future will be on Xbox One. This seems to not be the case because obviously Street Fighter V will not be on Xbox One. But yeah, I just wanted to leave that there, give my perspective on it, because I think that you didn't really mention PC, like, and whatever. But another thing I want to mention about PC is, in the world of competitive gaming at a higher level, there are more at like the esports level, let's call it. Um, there are more sponsorships for PC games than there are for console games. PC gamers need a lot more than console gamers need. For example, like, what would a fighting game player really need? Like a stick bag or controller if they play on pad, or in, like, I don't know, clothes. Like, there's not really much. But on PC, you start having like PC hardware, like different software. Like Curse has a team for, like, they have like a bunch of different programs, like Curse Voice, for example. You know, um, yeah, there's just like really that's all I can think of off the top of my head. But there's really a lot more than just like clothing and arcade sticks and controllers, if that's what they are, headphones. Like, there's very little, but PC opens up a few more doors, and for as far as that goes. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, and have a good one.